Welcome back to another episode of Whip Media TV. I'm your host, Whip Media Mickey, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do to the channel. Subscribe right now. Join the Five Tribe. Let's get it. On today's episode, I cover the Hip Hop 33 Strategies of War. The art of war is to win without bloodshed or the use of force, otherwise the minimum necessary use of violence. Part 1. Self-directed warfare. Declare war on your enemies. In 401 BC, Xenophon led Greek mercenaries into Persian territory. When their leader died and they had nothing more to fight for, surrounded by the enemy, they had to become a concentrated force fighting their way back home. The soldiers' spirit was crushed. They had weak morale and started fighting each other. Xenophon united them, thus defeating the inner enemy, focusing on survival. The prospect of getting home alive to family and friends made them persevere. You cannot swing a sword without knowing what to hit with it. It's you against the world, and it's you against yourself. Fight your inner demons. Do not let your mind, your emotions, and your ego control you. Know yourself, and external enemies won't be able to harm you. You can stand up against anyone. Number 2, do not fight the last war. Miyamoto Musashi is one of history's most dangerous samurais because he used to switch up his fighting pattern, changing his tactics regularly to keep his opponents guessing and on the defensive. The nervousness and paranoia this inflicted on his rivals made them easy targets. See, what was worked in the past may not work again. Forget the past, adapt to the current times, ever changing, ever evolving. Number 3. Amidst the turmoil of events, do not lose your presence of mind. Lord Nelson disobeyed his hysterical commander in the Battle of Copenhagen in 1801, keeping a calm head in a most hectic situation. By disregarding his commander's authority, seeing the battlefield for what it was, Lord Nelson defeated the Danish Navy. So you have to stay alert when everyone else is uproar. Do not be intimidated by chaos. Do not panic. You seek out conflict, reacting swiftly when the opportunity presents itself. Number 4. Create a sense of urgency and desperation. Fyodor Dostoevsky knew his days were numbered. Facing his execution, he made use of his time by creating each of his works as if they were his last, because they very well could have been. Once you come face to face with death, you eliminate life's non-essentials. You overcome trivialities. We foolishly care about every day taking our lives for granted. See, Dostoevsky's work was exceptional because he was restless. He did not seek comfort. You cannot wait for the right time. You are never fully prepared to start. Part 2. Organizational Team Warfare. Number 5. Avoid the snare of groupthink. See, General George Marshall taught his philosophies on leadership to a handful of protégés he had put into authoritative positions with high-risk responsibilities. One of these men was Dwight Eisenhower. The general could rely on his subordinates, as they held the same beliefs and ran their positions according to his vision. You want a chain of command you can rely on. You are the general, but you cannot have your head everywhere. Put remote systems and loyal leaders into place that will guarantee the desired outcome. Use them to balance your weaknesses with their strengths and ensure they always keep you up to date. In any case, be careful not to give up too much of your own authority and leverage. Number 6. Segment your forces. In 1805, Napoleon Bonaparte faced an attack by Austrian troops led by Karl Marx, upon which Napoleon divided his troops and sent them into battle with specific instructions of surrounding the enemy. The French units were free to move, flexible and quick. The Austrian troops surrendered. This is the opposite of concentrating your forces. Hence, it's on you to know when to unite and when to divide your army. Slow but strong or fast and precise.